It's Saturday morning, the 30th of March, and I'm on the CN Freeport sub at 7th Street in Rockford for a morning westbound. It sounds like it's an ethanol empty, so hopefully we'll catch it at the end of the straightaway here. Now, it's overcast out, so I'm going to get a lot of headlamp on the nose. I don't know what's leading, so we'll check that out. This is actually the end of a long-form video. I haven't posted since February 20th other than shorts, so there's a lot of local action, an OCS, some mainline action in this, and hopefully you enjoy it.
I hadn't captured any rail activity since the 20th of February, but I was back on the South Belt on the 12th of March catching L561 as they delivered a covered hopper for J.L. Clark Plastics. Illinois Central GP38-2 9622 managed the move. I'd catch up with them again on the 19th at Kishwaukee. On Thursday the 21st, I set up at 15th Avenue as they shoved down the belt with 3 boxcars for international paper. I always enjoy an overcast day on the belt, as they typically visit around midday, and if the sun's out, it's tough to take a shot looking south. On Saturday the 23rd, there was some snow on the ground at Kishwaukee Street. A pair of SD75Is was leading a BNSF ET44C4 on M337. The following day's M337 was no different, but under overcast skies. So I went to the Seminary Street Bridge near Rockford East. SD75I 5683 was leading a pair of Canadian National C44-9Ws. A GP40-2LW trailed along with an SD60 in 5th position. Near midday on the 27th, I went to Rockford East, the junction between the CN and Illinois Railway. An approach restricting was waiting for CPKC K66. On the morning of the 28th, Canadian National's Office Car Special, or OCS, made a round trip from Markham to Waterloo and back. AC44C6M 3309 with the wafer logo led the trip west. That afternoon, the sun was excellent for a shot of M337 at Seminary Street, a pair of SD70M-2s sandwiched an SD75I. With the day off on Good Friday, I wanted to put together something a little more uniform than a clip show. So near 7:15, I got in the car and went to South Beloit.
I'm at Nature at the Confluence in South Beloit, Illinois, and behind me is CPKC K66. The sun would be perfect if it weren't for me trying to do this right now, but I wanted to get these covered hoppers in the shot. So I don't even know if they're running today, to be honest. I haven't really checked into that. I haven't heard any chatter on the radio. I don't know what's going on. It's Good Friday. I can't fathom they wouldn't be running. But so what I'm going to do is maybe chase them to Davis Junction or just to Rockford. I don't know. I don't know how far I'm going to go yet. But it's a nice, pleasant, -3 centigrade Friday morning. It's around 7:30. It's nearing 8 o'clock. And I think this could be a fun little trip. So the water's great down here. It's a beautiful day, and right now GP20C Eco is sitting at the front along Hood Ford, and in recent past they've been returning back short Hood Ford on their northward return. So yeah, I might log in here in a few minutes and see what's going on, or check in. We'll see what happens.
K66 is often staged with its motor set up at the South Beloit Yard Office. K66 often travels south through Rockford around 8 a.m., roughly. This was the latest iteration of the turn that I had ever seen. A couple of times I had caught them going south around the airport near 11 or noon, but this pulled off of the CN Freeport sub at 1:30. As I originally intended, once I caught them in Rockford, I decided to pursue them down to Davis Junction. Edson Road is technically in Davis Junction, but after this I decided to peel back north for M338. .338 typically goes through Rockford in the evening hours. This one was much earlier, having crossed the Mississippi near noon. An SD75I led. After taking a break for an early dinner, I caught back up with CPKC K66 along Riverside Drive as they made the return trip north to South Beloit. The slow speeds on the CPKC Rockford sub make it pretty easy to chase. After catching the turn at both Castle and Latham, I decided to drive north to Rockton and catch them again as they cross Black Hawk Boulevard on Route 75. At this point, it was a little darker out than the video conveys, but they were passing through Rockton around 6 p.m., much later than the typical K66. I meant to conclude the video there, but the following morning, a 100th anniversary ESAC led U713 west.